Hi there, my friends, this is May, and here I am with my inner being to talk to you and your inner being. And today I would like to share with you guys a technique of reprogramming your mind using the Japa, okay? And it's 108 counts. It's really nice because I really used this technique in the beginning of my channel in Portuguese in Brazil, and it's really helped me. Also, I used this technique to manifest good networking for me, and I will share with you guys how I did that. And you can reprogram your mind to do whatever you want just by using the Japa. You can also use 108. For example, seeds you can have in a little container, and you get the little container, and you just by counting the grains or seeds, and you're going to repeat the mantra, okay, or affirmation. And how many days do I use this? For 21 days at least. But I usually used for more than 21 days. But what I do is I have like a calendar. You know, a calendar? Or I just write in a piece of paper day 1 until 21. And then I put next to my bed. And when I do the mantra, the 108 counts, I just check day 1. And it's really nice because it helps your mind, your brain, to understand that it's under a task and has a goal to achieve. Mind loves goals to achieve. Our mind is moved by achieving goals. So it's really good to have this paper next to your bed, or usually next to your bed, because, for example, I do before I go to bed, before I go to sleep. So when I'm already ready to go to sleep, I do the mantra with the Japa, and then I check the box of the day in the paper, okay? So you write the numbers 1 until 21, and you write above the numbers the sentence, the affirmation that you want to reprogram, to install in your mind. Our mind is like a software, okay? Our body is just our body cannot walk without our minds. Our mind is like the software that creates our habits and our reality. The mind is the cause and life is the effect. So it's really good to take care of what you have installed in your mind. And this is by repetition, mind can be reprogrammed. Sometimes we think about reprogramming our mind. We think it is something really hard, and you have to read lots of books about. You got to do some really very expensive training to do that. But with this so simple technique, just about repeating and using this calendar or numbers in front of your face every time you wake up or you go to bed, is really going to be really helpful, okay? It's easier than maybe you think, okay? I think it's easier than you think it is, because just by repeating, mind can be reprogramming by repeating. Sometimes you just also go to bed by sleeping, listening to affirmations. But from my experience, what I really prefer is by doing this, because I'm more present. It's more like meditation as well. It's a kind of meditation because you're focusing in something that you want to install this good to your mind. And I really like. It's really nice listening to affirmations, but I don't think listening to affirmation is a substitute to those kind of more present, more conscious techniques like using the Japa, okay? So the first affirmation I would like to share with you guys that I used and really helped me, it was the affirmation, I am successful in all areas of my life. I am successful in all areas of my life. I am successful in all areas of my life. And as I say the affirmation, as I repeat the affirmation, I keep my eyes closed. Sometimes I open, and I keep I see in my mind pictures of what is being successful means for me, because being successful means different things for different people. So for you, what is successful? Have you thought about it? I know that successful is something really, it's a concept, it's an idea, yeah. It's an illusion, but you can create your illusion instead of letting someone else do for you, letting someone else tell you what is success. Don't compare your life with someone else's life. So being successful is really personal. Have you thought about what would be like to be successful? Maybe before you do this mantra or this affirmation for 21 days, you might want to write down on paper what is successful for me. What my life would be like if I was a successful person in all areas of my life. Not only one area, but in all areas of my life. So just meditate on that and talk to your inner being. Ask your inner being to show you, because sometimes we think being successful is just having a lot of money, and it's good to have a lot of money. Good money is good. I like money, but it's not the only thing of being successful. Being successful is feeling happy with your work, not working for the money, because there are so many people who make a lot of money out of their job, but they hate their job and they're there for the money. It's not being successful, really. Numbers cannot tell the success, but how you feel inside. Okay? After thinking of how would be like to be successful, your version of being successful. Okay? So I was doing this affirmation 108 times, okay? And I was visualizing my successful life, my successful career. For example, I was visualizing that I already released the books I wanted. I was visualizing that I have time, lots of free time to be with my kids, that my online business was going really well and I don't have to go out and work for someone else. I'm working for myself, home, so I have more time. Being successful is have a good health, is also have good food, you eat good things for your health, whatever. And so I was just visualizing what being successful is like for me, and I was doing that. It was really pleasurable. By doing the technique, you are also not only reprogramming your mind, but also changing your vibration. You are also changing your point of attraction, your signature in the universe, your address in the universe. You are changing the way you vibrate, you emanate energy. So you might want to notice during the practice how you feel. Oh, I feel so good. And it's really important to notice that you feel good during the practice, because that's going to be a reward for you and a motivation for you to keep going and do the entire 21 days, or even more if you want. After you complete the cycle of 21 days, you might want to add 10 more days, yeah, or 5 more days, so you can complete 1 month. So you decide, you decide how you're going to do after the 21 days, okay? But notice how you feel good. And also one thing that you are going to notice is that during your day, manifestation, so many synchronicities are coming to let you know that you are in the right path, and many manifestations that you don't even know, you are not aware of consciously, are starting to unfold in order to make happen that thing that you are installing in your mind. Even though during the day your mind might want to go back to the old mental state of saying, oh, I'm a failure, or I don't think I have financial success or anything. Even though you do that during the day, you just remember the mantra, remember the affirmation, and just repeat. Even if you don't have the japa, you just repeat, randomly how many times you feel like. And when you get home, you do the mantra with the japa. So this is one sentence that I do. I am successful in all areas of my life. The other mantra that I used to do good network, because I didn't want to go there and say, you know what, can you be my friend? Do you want to be my friend? Oh, let's work together, or let's do a video together or anything. I don't like doing this kind of thing, because I prefer to let the universe connect the dots. So I was, by the time that I did this technique to create network, I was feeling like I wanted to attract more people that have more successful people. That would be nice for me to grow with those people, and those people to grow with me. I noticed that by that time as well, I was attracting so many people only who wanted help, and I was just giving too much of myself, only attracting people that were in a lower vibration, and I had to lift them up. And it's good, it's okay, we have those kind of people in our lives. We are here to serve. That's really, really wonderful. But by that time I was feeling exhausted, because so many people only trying to take away from me something, or in many areas, even money, asking me for money, or asking me for advice, or people that were sad and wanted to talk to me in order for me to cheer them up. And it's okay, but I was tired. I wanted to connect with people that were happy, were successful, were abundant, were like, high vibrating. I wanted also. I was like, I consider myself a high vibration person and a happy person and a successful person. And I want to connect with those people that feel like me. And then I started to use this technique to create this network. So how did I do? The same way. I put the numbers in a piece of paper in front of my bed, in the side of my bed, and every day I was looking at, and from 1 to 21, and I wrote the affirmation. The affirmation was, I love to connect with happy and abundant people. I love to connect with happy and abundant people. I love to connect with happy and abundant people. And then I started to repeat that. And one thing that happened during the 21 days, not even after I finished the cycle, it was that three people, famous people in Brazil, sent me a message on Instagram saying that, I like your work so much. I bought one of your online courses. I'm your student now, and I would like you to go on a live broadcast with me. And this, it was a very famous actress in Brazil, and she had like 23 million people following her on Instagram. She's a really sweet person, became really nice network, nice friend. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was like the most, the person, a really famous person like that, connecting with me. And then we went on live, on broadcast on her Instagram, and it was really, really nice, because it was really good for to grow my authority in the country. People were like, whoa, May Andrade is together with that famous actress, so nice. Even my family members were like, oh, you know, ask her for an autograph or something. And yeah, and the other person, really, really nice person, she's a model and also a TV show presenter in Brazil, and she asked me for interview. And the other person was a famous radio show speaker that invited me to go have an interview in the radio station. It was really nice. After that, so many invitations for speaking on TV, radio stations, and this kind of thing. And people, rich people, people with money, but also people, happy people, not necessarily rich, but really happy people. People with, people that cheered me up. So I started to notice how I started to change my environment, my networking, just by using this technique. And I also, until today, I feel that I am a successful person in all areas of my life, because I decided to do this technique and making my subconscious mind believe I am successful, no matter what people say. Oh, you're not successful because of this, that. I don't care. It is already installed in my subconscious mind that I am a successful woman, and no matter what the world says, I am a successful woman. And that's what you want to do by repeating and installing in your subconscious mind. And those were the two mantras or affirmations that I installed in my subconscious mind, that I love to connect with happy and abundant people, that I am successful in all areas of my life. And you want to do that with anything you want to install in your subconscious mind. For example, if you want to eat healthier, but you always fall in the habit of just eating junk food. So instead of criticizing yourself and feeling guilty on eating your hamburger, you can try to do this. For example, you can try to say, I love eating healthy foods. And then you start to visualize what is healthy food for you. I love feeding my body with healthy food. And then you start to visualize yourself eating healthy food, and do that 108 times per day for 21 days. And don't feel guilty if during that day you still are not manifesting the new habit that you want. You can repeat, I love. It doesn't mean, if I'm eating hamburger here, it doesn't mean I don't love feeding my body with healthy food. I am in the process. I am installing a new belief in my subconscious mind. I'm taking care of my mind first, and my mind has changed, my body will change also. That's how it works, reprogramming your mind. That is the technique with the Japa, 108 times per day during 21 days. I hope you like, and I hope you share, and also subscribe here to see the next videos. Bye bye.